Well, it seems like I've gotten into the park bench repair. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult because it's all iron, which means it's doubly heavy, and Crosscut thinks he's going to help. Well, I think he's going to help just by making sure I'm working. Guess you can call him the superintendent. Anyway, on this side, bunch of welding's got to be done. Everything, there's a lot of stuff's being held together by hose clamps. I think even Crosscut's held together by hose clamps. Anyway, we're going to see what we can do with it. You can follow along. The first part we're going to try to, well, we're not going to try, we're going to weld the top part of this side arm over here on. Got to tack it on there first. So, because that's got to hold this back piece on, and we've got to get a part for down there on the seat part too that's broke. So, boy, this thing's broke all over. This thing must have fell out of, I don't know, it fell out of a truck or somewhere. All I can say is what a mess. Well, I've got to weld that washer on there. I've got that one there where the bolt goes in is still in good shape. This one's broke off. This one here's broke off, so we're gonna got a washer, and I can grind it to work whatever I need to do. This is not going to be an easy project. I mean, there's so many of these things broke. Hopefully nothing's bent, but I'm sure there is. Alright, let's get this thing welded on there. Okay, we got that welded on there. Now what we've got to do is we've got to cut a piece of iron. It's got to fill this little area in right here, and then we got to drill a hole through it because there's a bolt that goes through here into there. So, this back thing over to this bolt hole there. Oh, me. Okay. Well, let's find out how wide that is. Okay, let me finish tacking that on there. Then we have to cut this thing off and get that next piece on there, which is not going to be any fun at all either. Alright, let me cut that thing off to the length I need. Alrighty, golly, now we gotta, boy, we just haven't even begun yet either. Let me, I gotta get this sanded down and get this tacked. At least I'm able to clamp this a little bit to kind of help hold this thing while I tack all this stuff. Golly, this has really been a challenge. Okay, I'm going to do that one down there first. Well, I'm going to do these bottom ones first because I can kind of move them around a little bit. Okay, well, by golly, after it falling on my foot and coming loose and not being able to get it up there, still got to fill that little bit right there, but that's a whole lot easier than trying to get this piece on there for good. Here in a little bit we'll grind it all down and then hit it one more time with the welder. Now I got to try to see if I can bolt this thing together with some temporary bolts. See what I can come up with. Then it'll be time to move to the other side. Hey, Crosscut. Looks like you fell out of bed this morning. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I appreciate your help you've given me. I mean, even just a couple of jokes would help. Well, I had to cut a piece of, luckily I had a piece of steel in the backyard. And I have to weld that to here. And then we'll find another little something to go in there to kind of help out that little bit of gingerbread stuff. It's missing a little arm or something, I'm not sure what, but anyway, we got this one in here, got that bolted up, got that welded, so this is fixing to be our last piece. Hopefully, I hope there's nothing else that needs anything. Cut me another little scrap piece of metal out, put that in there to kind of, looks like I might need to drop it down just a hair. Okay, well, we'll work on that. Well, Crosscut told me that I missed a spot. Well, that's more your fault than mine. You should have said something earlier. You just don't speak up soon enough. So, before we start grinding everything down, we will go ahead and hit that a lick. Okay. Okay, I got the one with a space in there. And then I got the one where Crosscut said I missed. So now it's just going to be a tremendous amount of grinding down and touching up with the welder and doing all these crazy things that I don't like to do. Because this stuff is so hard to deal with. Anyway, we're getting close to the end. Here's this side over here. We got that done. So it's going to take several hours to grind this down and be done with it.